KCLD Playhouse is powered up by
Bradshaw and Bryant Law Offices.
Seeking Justice for the Injured.
So during the commercial break, Kat's in here, singing, and Kim, Psychic Kim is with us this morning. She's keeping her composure, and she's just kind of laying back in the cut. And then right before the commercial break ends,
I hit one hell of a note.
it was something all right. And Kat goes,
I was called
Kim,
a run.
am I ever going to get a recording contract? And she just starts laughing. Do you listen, I think you've got kind of the same sense of humor I do a little bit. But when people ask stupid questions, do you want to just sometimes tell them the wrong stuff just to keep them going?
For her, absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
Lead me down that wrong path, girl.
Wouldn't
Here
that
we
be
go.
great if you told her to quit your job? You're for sure going to get a recording contract. And next thing you know, she's living in the gutter where she
What would
belongs.
be really sad is you're not invited to my concerts. So
Oh, no free tickets for Psychic Kim.
Nope.
Oh, my gosh.
Ah.
All right. If you guys got questions, Psychic Kim is here for you. Hi, Beth. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. Thank you for asking. Nobody seems to ask anymore. Let's get to it. What's your question? You have to do this has to do with your love life, right? What do you want to ask?
Is this the person that I'm with right now? Is this the person I'm meant to marry and grow old with?
Yes.
Well, that giggle.
It is.
That giggle is so scary. When she does it, she's like, oh my gosh, maybe not. What should I tell her?
Because I hear fun things in my head that determine one way or the other. And when you hear bounce, go, wow, that means yes.
Okay.
So,
Why are you asking, Beth? You don't believe this person is right for you? I mean, you obviously have some suspicions that this might not be your go-to.
I just feel like we're two very different people, and sometimes that attracts, but I'm more patient. Where
What's
this
that like?
other person is not. And
sometimes opposites attract.
yeah, I feel like sometimes they don't really listen.
What's that
maybe
like?
that's just the male.
Yeah, I think you haven't been around guys very much. Like, I feel like this isn't your first boyfriend, is it?
No.
Okay, listen.
No, I was actually widowed before.
Oh, I'm sorry. So was your ex a better listener? Is that what you're comparing this to, or your former husband, your husband?
Oh yeah, like we never fought. That was like we had great communication, and so I'm just not trying to compare, but there's just a lot of things that are very, very different.
yeah.
Well, I guess you're
So
supposed to
how
hang out with
much?
this guy for a while.
Yep.
How long have I been with him?
No, you're just supposed to hang out with this guy for a while. Is kind of what we're getting to here.
We've been hanging out for about 5 years.
Right. But keep hanging out is what I'm getting to. Like, you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with this guy.
Okay.
Well, God, you don't sound... I've never heard anybody sound less excited about being told that, hey, you found the right person.
But the thing is, Kim always says, if you're not digging your situation, you have full control. You and you only.
Beth,
So
hey, Beth,
Yeah.
take some gummies, get a freaky night on. Next thing you know, you guys are really into it.
yeah, because the next day will be totally different.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. I'm open his eyes to some new stuff and, let your guard down a little
All right,
bit.
don't listen to him. That's why we have Kim on. So good luck with everything.
Rent a movie. All right, thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. She sounds just like she did.
Sounds like Trisha when she finds out that you're the rest of her
You know what
life.
she wanted to hear was, no, dump this guy.
Yeah.
And Kim's like, no, this guy's pretty good for you. So if you got a question for Psychic Kim, get at us real quick. Hi, Sam. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Thank you for asking.
Aw.
What's your question for Psychic Kim?
I am just wondering if my kid's dad and I are supposed to stay together and try to work it out.
This one, on the other hand, I see ring coming off, and I get pulled to counselors, and where I hear agree to disagree. So I have a hard time seeing you two really work things out. Somebody loves to hold on to judgment, and animosity is the word that comes up. So until that can finally be let go of, this one's not a go.
Okay.
I feel like you kind of knew this already too.
A little bit, yeah. There's been a lot of struggles. You know,
I wonder
but
how
we
many
have two
people
kids together. So.
don't like Kim. I wonder how many guys don't like Kim. Like, you heard Kim too? Kim told your lady too?
All right, Sam. Well, hey, good luck. Hey, remember, life's really, really short. Be happy, okay?
Right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah,
What a
take
great
care.
motto.
Look at me. Look at me being this ray of sunshine around here on an otherwise cloudy day.
Yeah, did you just make that up?
I did. I read it on a T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Bill, how you feeling?
Doing good.
Good. You have
How are you?
Well, great. Thank you for asking. You got a question for Psychic Kim about your love life too?
Exactly. I'm wondering if the girl I'm with now is the one I'm supposed to be with forever.
Okay.
I got different images in my head this time instead of the bow chicka wow wow. So you have a fun energy. I feel like I could see you laughing a lot, and I see you kind of, when I say poke the bear, like you tend to poke at her, maybe a little annoying to her, but I kind of feel inside like she kind of giggles and laughs at it, but then I'll look at you like, oh, stop it. Like she's annoyed, but she totally loves it. I get yes. Put a ring on her, like stay with her, yes.
Lock it down, Bill.
That is good. Thank you much.
That's all you needed, huh?
That's it.
Fantastic.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thanks,
Take
Bill.
care. There it is. I got time for one more real quick this round, and that will be... Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I could tell, and I'm glad that we had a chance to kind of just leave you on hold for a quick second, because I knew you were broken up when we first talked to you. And how long ago did your brother pass away?
It was 2 weeks ago today.
2 weeks
2
ago. I'm
weeks
so
ago.
sorry.
Wow.
This is such a fresh wound. Well, with that being said, our condolences. What would you like to ask Kim?
I thought I'd feel him more around me, and I don't. And I want to know that he's okay.
So understand, our concept of time is not the same as on the other side. They don't have a concept of time like 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 weeks. They do not. So, man, I feel super heavy in my body. I can feel your sadness, your grief, but when I tune into the other side, he's not directly pulling up. And if I ask your spirit guides what's going on, I hear he's still in a transition phase. He's still processing what happened. So sometimes people will go over there and they're like, oh, wow. Like sometimes they're like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Like they get super excited and they're like, wow, I know how to do all this stuff. And then other people are like, whoa, like I need time just to move, like figure things out over here. That's kind of what I'm getting pulled over there is this trying to figure out inner peace within on the other side, okay? So sometimes you're not going to feel them during this stage that they're in, but you have to trust that if you think of him, the more you think of him, the more you send him love, the more he can find his inner peace on the other side. So when they say the power of prayer and sending love to people on the other side, this is what they mean. Send it over so then they can find their inner peace and really be able to communicate with you that you want him to communicate. Right now, he's just not at a point where he could do that.
Thank you so much.
Jen, I don't want to open these scars, but did he die unexpectedly?
No. He had cancer, and they gave him 2 weeks to 2 months to live, and he died 2 months and 2 days. But I don't think he was ready. I think he thought he had like a couple more months.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. Well, Jen, hang in there, and like kind of what Kim said, just kind of keep showing love, and I'm sure you'll feel him soon.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, I want to talk more about this, Kim. So when something like this happens, and people transition to the other side, and they really don't, is that because they're not really aware that this has happened, right? And they're just kind of hanging on to this side? Is that what you're trying to get to?
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's the fact of their energy from what physically they went through. Say it is cancer, okay? It takes a toll on the physical body. It takes a toll on the energy. It uses so much of that up. So as we're transitioning, our energy needs to be almost higher vibration to be able to connect to our angels, our loved ones, people on the other side. And when you have cancer or long-standing physical issues, it takes a toll on us.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're trying to leave our body, we're trying to transition, and we need to rebuild that energy back up. And then there's other people who say they're holding on to judgment. They're still holding on to anger, anything like that they're still struggling with to leave here on Earth. They will stick around here. They have a harder time transitioning. You have people who say they die unexpectedly, say a car crash, and it's like quick, instant. Sometimes they're like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
And then it's almost like a ghost energy where they're just kind of hanging out till enough family members or enough people send them love to say, here you go. And then they're like, oh, shoot, I am on the other side. I've had people put themselves in a state of purgatory because they don't believe that they are good enough for the other side. So they literally put themselves in this state.
Crazy.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked. There's a lot of perspective there, a lot of stuff to chew on. Hey, thank you for your time today. This was a good round. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
A lot to get to. Hey, a couple of weeks, maybe we'll check back in and do another round.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You're the best. We're going to let everybody know how to get a hold of you on a more private basis if they want to do something a little bit bigger, okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a great week. Take care. So if you do want to check in with Psychic Kim, maybe get a private reading. I know, Kat, you've done this, and like you can go a half hour, maybe an hour, maybe get into deeper stuff with loved ones or family on the other side.
Yeah, she's so good. I actually have something scheduled in August. I have another IV treatment, but then she does like tap into you psychically while you're doing that as well. So find her Solstice, Soulstis on Facebook. She's in Becker, Monticello, and now Cold Spring. So she's like a franchise.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Coming up next with Kat and JJ.
All right, let's get to round two of the